In 1845, 2 British ships vanished in the Arctic. 129 men entered the frozen north. None of them returned. Years later, investigators discovered human bones scattered across the ice. Some of those bones carried horrifying marks of cannibalism. What truly happened to the Franklin expedition became one of history's darkest mysteries. During the 19th century, Britain was obsessed with finding the Northwest Passage, a route through the Arctic that could connect the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Many nations wanted to discover it first, but the British Empire refused to lose. To lead the mission, the Admiralty chose Sir John Franklin, an experienced Arctic explorer, a respected naval officer, and perhaps the only man believed capable of surviving the frozen North. His ships, HMS Erebus and HMS Terror, were considered technological marvels. Steam engines, heated cabins, massive food supplies, thousands of books, enough provisions to survive for years. The expedition appeared unstoppable. On May 19, 1845, the expedition left England. 134 men were originally selected. 5 were removed before departure, a decision that unknowingly saved their lives. The remaining 129 sailors sailed into the Arctic. It was the last time many of them would ever see civilization. Near Greenland, the ships were seen by European whalers for the final time. Then, silence. Months passed, then years. No letters, no survivors, no trace. At first, nobody panicked. In the 1840s, Arctic expeditions often disappeared for long periods. But after 2 years without news, concern began spreading across Britain. Franklin's wife demanded a rescue mission. Soon, the British Admiralty launched multiple search expeditions. In 1850, search teams discovered an abandoned camp on Beechey Island, and nearby, 3 frozen graves. The bodies were shockingly well preserved by the Arctic cold. Scientists later found dangerous levels of lead inside the sailors' remains. The poisoned food may have weakened the crew long before starvation began. The expedition had become trapped in solid Arctic ice. The ships could no longer move. For nearly 2 years, the crew waited for the ice to break. But rescue never came. Disease spread through the ships. Pneumonia, tuberculosis, scurvy, exhaustion, and eventually, madness. In 1854, explorer John Ray reached Inuit tribes near King William Island. The Inuit described starving white men wandering across the ice. They looked sick, weak. Their mouths had turned black. Then came the horrifying revelation. The sailors had begun eating each other. Britain refused to believe the story. Even famous writer Charles Dickens publicly rejected the idea of cannibalism among Royal Navy sailors. But evidence continued to appear. The Inuit claimed that some officers tried separating the cannibals from the rest of the crew. They were placed in tents on the ice, far away from the others. Years later, another search expedition discovered a stone cairn on King William Island. Inside was a written message from the crew. The note confirmed that Sir John Franklin had died on June 11, 1847. Another message revealed something even more terrifying. 105 survivors had abandoned the ships. The starving sailors dragged boats and supplies across the frozen wasteland, trying to reach safety. None survived. Search teams later discovered skeletons scattered across the island. One body carried a notebook filled with disturbing writings. One final line read, "The terror camp is empty." In 1993, investigators discovered over 400 human bones on King William Island. Many showed cut marks, evidence that flesh had been removed from the bodies. Then in 2024, DNA testing identified one of the victims, Captain James Fitzjames, one of Franklin's senior officers. The evidence confirmed the unthinkable. Cannibalism had truly occurred. For more than 170 years, Erebus and Terror remained hidden beneath Arctic waters. Then finally, in 2014, Erebus was discovered, and in 2016, Terror. The Franklin expedition entered the Arctic as one of Britain's greatest missions. It ended as one of history's most horrifying survival disasters. Frozen, starving, lost in endless ice. All 129 men vanished into the Arctic forever. And even today, the frozen North may still be hiding its final secrets.